Stadium in Kansas City.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Kansas City Chiefs. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Right to the air is Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 5 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if he continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground with Jones. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
The pass is caught by Kate.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. He'll drop to throw. He'll find Taylor. That's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Going for it all.
Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watch their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Now here's a throw that's complete. It's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First and 10, Taylor now. To get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for him from a week ago. 13 carries, 119 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
They'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
Trent McDuffie
In there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He finds Pierce. It's complete.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year,
as his guys are able to extend their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones gets past one man, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one good for 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On 2nd and very short, Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Looking to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
19 fight.
Back to throw here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Up with a takeaway, and maybe